Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 339. That's the Gibson number. That is 339 of the Fret Talk podcast, and we're gonna talk about some 339y stuff today because I remembered this week's number was a guitar as well. So we will do a bit of that. But it's episode number 339 of the Fret Talk podcast. You're of course joined by this guy. The guy over here, that's me, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You also joined by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah. I'm loving it this week. I don't know. It's good. It's a good week. It's a good week. How you been, Matt?
Yeah, busy. Very, very busy. I hate the first 6 months of the year work-wise because it's always busy. But yeah, it's fine. I will survive. And I've been gigging as well, which is good. It's always good. It's nice to be back actually playing music. I tend to find that if I'm not gigging, I don't bother with the guitar unless I buy another one. So maybe if I keep gigging, I won't buy more guitars.
Indeed. I mean, it's one of those things. It's inevitable. We make these promises. Like last year, you said, I'm not going to buy a guitar. And then, what was it, like 6 weeks into the year, you bought a guitar?
I think I was talking about, I did put a post up on Threads. I think for the last 3 years, I've said I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I'm not going to buy a guitar this year. And for each of those 3 years, I've broken it inside 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, it's almost worth not promising anything, isn't it? Just never promise, and then you won't underdeliver.
Well, I think all I'm doing is validating myself to buy another guitar because it seems to be if I say that I buy a guitar. So it seems I just need to say anytime I want to buy a guitar, I think I'll just say I'm never going to buy another guitar or I'm not going to buy another guitar this year, and then it'll just happen. Which we might talk about in what you've been up to.
I must admit there was one that come up this week which I weren't even looking for. I was not. So I follow a guy on YouTube called the Budget Guitar Show. So very, very much kind of part of the trifecta of the budget thing of YouTube. I'm obviously the Budget Pedal Chap. He's the Budget Guitar Show. We've yet to find the budget amp guy, but once we do, we're going to form an alliance. And there's it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You get the best picks of like cheap amps, pedals, and guitars. But anyway, so he posted on his community tab this week in YouTube. Oh, I've got this Faisley gold top, like 2P90s gold top thing, and I'm thinking of getting rid of it. Like pretty decent price. I think it was asking like 100 quid for it, and they're like 150-ish, 160 now. I, like a couple of years, it's a fair few fucking years back now, I played an Epiphone version of this guitar, basically like P90's gold top. And the Epiphone version, like it sounded really good and played really well, but it was ropey. It had been well used, and there were a couple of things about it that just made me go, the price that this shop's asking for it isn't worth what they're asking. So I'm going to leave it. Yeah. And it's always been in the back of my mind that this was a pretty decent guitar. And then obviously this one comes up for like 100 quid. And he's like, yeah, I've got this. I'm going to sell it. So I went back in his channel, checked out his review of it, and was like, this is the best budget P90 guitar I've ever played. Oh, well, shit. Fortunately, at that point, I went on a little kind of like holiday, like a little 3 days away from home. And in that time, it's gone to someone else. So, crisis averted. It doesn't mean that I won't now go and source a new one, because they're only like 170 quid. But, you know, these things happen. Check out Budget Guitar Show. Like he does like a very similar thing to me, but like with all of the budget guitars, like the Faisleys, the Jets, the what are the other ones, like Harley Bentons. He's had a few on there as well. So like some of the picks, you've seen a few on mine, but his thing is that. So check him out. Yeah. Johnny is his name, and he plays like old school punk. It's really cool.
Cool.
It's definitely it's an aesthetic in it, like the old school punk thing.
Yeah,
love it. But yeah, I think at this point in the show, we mention our sponsor, which is Mr. Affordaboard. So affordaboard.co.uk. They are the purveyor of budget pedals. They are my go-to one-stop shop for budget pedals, and they should be yours too. So they do Demon Effects, JSFX, Muskie, Joyo, 4D, K-Line, Nux, and what else do they do? They did a new one recently, Moval. Of course they do, because I've done some Moval videos. And yeah, they're cool. They're really cool. And they're all at amazing prices. They've got like recyclable packaging, and they're a UK company. They've got their stock already, like right there to ship. And they're cheaper than Amazon. Like, how is that even possible? It's mind-boggling. So check them out, affordaboard.co.uk. Like, cool stuff. And I happen to know, I've got it on good authority, that affordaboard.co.uk will be having one JSA tone flexor in stock. Check it out. It might just about come in stock by the time this episode airs. And I don't think there are any plans for JSA to continue on with that range. Just that specific pedal. It's really good. It's a good pedal. It's nice. I was tempted to make the obligation to send it back go away. So, but I thought no, I'm gonna give back to the community and because there were a couple of people who were in the comment section of the video that I did for that like 2 weeks back, going, I've been on Affordaboard and I can't see any, like, when are they available? Like, how can I get one? I had to like send them a message. I've got the one. So like when I send it back, when I finally get my finger out and send it back, check on the website, and it will be there. So there are a couple of people who are like every morning refreshing that Affordaboard website just to make sure that comes back in. So
they're going to fight over it.
Yeah, like getting on it. And I think if someone hasn't done this already, if you send a little email over to James over at Affordaboard, he'll reserve it for you. He knows it's coming back in, and he'll like to get it sent out as soon as possible. So if you know that you want it, just like send him a little message. I say do it. It's a good one, and it's orange. When do you get orange pedals? Apart from the Phase 90 and the DS1 and Ross compressor.
Apart from two of the most iconic pedals of all time.
Yeah, apart from those ones, Matt, come on. But
but I think if you ask anyone to name a pedal, the DS1 is in their first three that they name.
Yeah. I mean, fair play. I mean, and of course, the most iconic Boss pedal, the Mega Distortion. Iconic for all the wrong reasons. Yeah,
absolutely.
maybe my comment on orange pedals not being so common is a little bit unfounded.
I can see two behind you without even looking very hard.
Yeah. And
there's only about 5 pedals that I can see.
Yeah. I mean, do you like that side in it? The little kind of Boss. It's like a
drive section.
Yeah, like a drive showcase, isn't it? Going from like lighter colours to darker colours. Beautiful. And it actually goes from lighter to darker to overdrives as well. Well, overdrive to distortion. It's beautiful. If you watch any of my Budget Pedal Chap videos where I show my face and do some talking, that'll be in the background. So it's a cool one. And they're all sat on top of a Behringer wah. I really should get around to demoing that because it actually sounds pretty good. Like, it gets a lot of flack because it was the first wah pedal that was in a plastic housing. People were like, "No, you can't do that." But actually, it sounds pretty good. It's based on the Crybaby Q something like the number one, where it's got like an inbuilt boost with a like volume on it and a Q control and I think it's got a sweep control as well. Really cool. But it's voiced really nicely as well. It's really kind of throaty and has got a nice mid-range to it. Anywho,
cool.
We're not talking about Behringer wahs. We usually start this podcast, I was going to say program, like we're like actual broadcasters. No, we're not. We are very much amateurs.
A new piece of software to record on, and all of a sudden we're now like TV broadcasters, are we?
Yeah, it does feel that way. This feels like a TV show, this does. Yeah, we're on a slightly new thing this week. We're trialing it because we've had issues with our kind of streaming program of choice just being a bastard for like dropping out, and it was no problem in 2023, and then 2024 hit and they went, you know what, we're going to make things difficult for you. So this is about the fourth different kind of streaming program that we've used now.
At least.
Yeah. So hopefully this one sticks around for a little bit longer. I mean, we've done pretty well. We're on, how many years are we now? It's got to be like 6, hasn't it?
Yeah. Because 300 divided by 50 is 6.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, roughly that, isn't it? So we're not doing too bad, actually.
6.5 probably.
Yeah, we're getting roughly like a year and a bit out of each one, so that's not too bad. And we've done 3 different hosting services as well. 3 different hosting platforms. Is it us?
And that's all at your end. I don't even get involved with that.
No. It was a shame. Like the first place that we did was just like this kind of little indie podcast hosting service, and they were so nice when it came to like them shutting down. They were like, "Oh, here are the steps that you need to take. Here's a really cool like free hosting service. Go to these guys; they'll sort you out. Here's how you like transfer everything over." And it's been a pleasure like hosting your podcast for this time. Just like, my gosh, that service. So, yeah. Like, hats off to those guys. I can't even remember what they're called. It's like Zcast.
Hats off to those guys that don't exist anymore, and I can't remember what they were called.
Yeah, I think it was like Zcast.
Was that Zcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I remember them. I thought we were still on Zcast, so that's how much involvement I've got.
No, so we went Zcast to Anchor, and Anchor were taken over by Spotify, and now that's where we reside with Spotify podcasts.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, a little bit of behind the curtains for you there. A little bit of beyond the curtains. Right, we are going to talk about shit news. We're not going to go off on tangents about our hosting services.
To be fair, I think our hosting services might be more interesting than this first piece of news.
Yeah, I mean, almost certainly. Right, so it seems quite the tradition that either Gibson or Epiphone get the first bit of news of a week. So why break with tradition? Epiphone, Adam Jones, 1979 Les Paul. Ugh, it's been unveiled. Yeah. So how is this any different than the stuff that they've been doing previously? Well,
there's no B on the back.
Funny you should ask, because it isn't. I mean, yeah, so basically the original version before the art series didn't have a B on the back. So that's not really new, but it's new in terms of like the last 6 haven't had this. So so there's no kind of outlandish artwork on the back of the on the back of the body. Same kind of setup, like the Seymour Duncan bridge pickup, Epiphone neck pickup that's flipped. It's not like reverse magnets like Peter Green. It's the pickup's actually installed the wrong way around. Yeah. But the thing about this one is the headstock. Basically, it's got the Gibson open book headstock. Yay!
I'm so excited for another Adam Jones signature.
Yeah.
And the difference on this one is the headstock's a bit different and there's no B's on it.
Yeah. Pretty much. I'm sure if you look hard enough, there may be some hidden B's. I think it might be in his contract somewhere that there is always a B within the signature.
I'm just trying to think, but Les Paul and Epiphone don't have a B in. Is it a Les Paul custom technically? That still doesn't have a B. Are there any other words going to be written on this? Treble. There is a B.
There you go.
If it's got a rhythm and treble poker chip, which I believe it does, because I can actually look, can't I?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so it does have a B on it, so I was wrong.
I believe on the headstock as well, it's Epiphone. It isn't. Don't quote me on that one. And if you remove the Seymour Duncan pickup, there will be a B stamped on the back of it for bridge, but also for B's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's the standard thing. It's the same guitar that has been released 7 times in the past year, and it's the same thing. Because it's got the actual Gibson open book headstock on it, though, it's a bit more pricey now.
Of course it is.
The Thomann don't have it in stock anymore. It's gone from their website. But it was coming up €1749, which is just over £1,500. So
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's basically the same price as the Greenie.
The fucking Dave Grohl guitar is going to be $2,000, isn't it?
I mean, I said it's 1800 all day, every day.
Because no one's ever heard of this Adam B, or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
B man.
Yeah, Adam B Jones.
And if that, the Dave Grohl's actually famous.
Yeah, I've heard of him. It comes in a hard case. It's got one of the Gibson style molded plastic cases.
Cool,
but it's a big price.
£1,500 is for an Epiphone Les Paul.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think no is the correct response for this one. I don't think there's any other response that you can
to
have.
To be fair, I think some of the B guitars were verging on that price when they like $1,399.
Yeah, they ended up being £900 when they were actually selling. But yeah, I think they
so
tried.
There's hope that this one might because it's already sold out. Oh, fuck's sake!
Yeah,
I hate people. Just stop encouraging this behaviour from Epiphone and Gibson. Teach them a lesson.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Is we need to vote with our wallets and show them that this kind of shit is not okay.
It's really not
I think we also need to show them that teardrop bursts are not okay. Just burst it properly. Go around the outline of the guitar. Don't do this weird teardrop bullshit. It's not for me.
Yeah, I don't like it. I hate it. I also don't particularly like Silverburst because it doesn't look like Silverburst, does it? It looks like black and off cream.
Yeah, so it's very similar to the Antigua Burst from Fender, but the Antigua one goes into a dark brown at the outside. This one's into a black, but it's that kind of
There's the only parts of this guitar that are silver are the chrome bits.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. But yeah, well done, Epiphone.
I wouldn't describe. Yeah,
it's shit news, and it's shit news. It's basically it's shit.
Here's that guitar that we've released lots of limited edition ones. Guess what? This is a limited edition.
Yeah, this is even limited. And yeah, it's got a Gibson headstock on it, so people gonna simp for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should probably talk about what we've been up to this week, just to kind of cleanse the palate of that. Basically, the same news that we've been reported on for the last year. Right, Matt, tell us some good things. You've done gigs, which means that you have done some music load.
I have. So I restrang the D'Angelico because I mentioned that I gigged with it, but the strings were pretty dead because they were the strings that shipped with it, and I've been playing it for a while. And yeah, with coated strings on it, it plays even better, surprisingly. And yeah, I had a whale of a time. We did a gig where I ran that and then Nick Johnston as the two guitars. Enough space for me to swap over fairly regularly, so I was playing the right guitar at the right time. Which I usually just don't bother and just play one guitar for the first half and one guitar for the second half because I'm lazy. But yeah, was able to swap and change as I wanted and just really enjoyed myself. Had the Vox fairly cooking because I was on a stage where the bass bin was on the stage with us, which meant all I could hear was bass.
Nice.
Like the sub for the PA was on the stage, which just meant I could hear the kick drum really well because it hit me in the chest, and I could hear the bass really well, but it meant that I had to turn the Vox up quite loud, which annoyed the drummer because it's an open back and he was behind it, but that was his problem because he was part of the bass problem that meant I had to turn up. But yeah, it just meant that actually I think I had really great tone because the Vox was fully working, like the whole thing was resonating. Like, yeah, it was just a really good fun gig. It was just a pub gig, so just, you know, your standard stuff. But yeah, just really enjoyed it. I don't know what guitars to take to gigs anymore is the biggest problem.
Yeah,
like I've not played the Les Paul. Yeah, I've not played the Les Paul in like 3 gigs. I don't think I've gigged the Cabronita in over 2 years, which means that needs to get back in the rotation. I think I took it as a backup, but I don't think I used it.
Yeah.
And I've like I say, I stripped that down and kind of got that back to like its best playing ability. So that needs to go back into the rotation. I've obviously got the PT. I've got I've got too many guitars now for me to just focus on. So of course I've decided that I was scrolling through eBay and saw something that was a lot cheaper than it should be, so I've bid on that as well. Nice.
Because why not? I mean, at the head of the show I was talking about how I was looking at a P90 guitar that I don't need, and it's the way that we operate. So
yeah, well, I don't even know why I was on eBay, but I was on eBay. And it was like things like what you've searched for before, you know, that kind of thing. And then it shows you like new listings. And some guy has done some upgrades to a Schecter PT, the purple verse version of the one that I've got.
Oh, shit.
And the current bid on it was £169.
Shit, me. That's too good a deal not to, isn't it?
So I went, that's the current bid, but somebody's going to have said like, I don't know, £200. So I put 205 in to see what would happen, and I'm now the highest bidder.
Congratulations. Yeah. Oh yeah, I probably would have gone for a safe 250. You go, what is 250? I could lose 250 and that'd be fine.
Yeah,
and I might even get a purple guitar.
I will probably up it, but like the stuff that this guy's done to it, so it's got a Lola single coil in the neck instead of a Lola Telly single coil in the neck instead of a P90.
Yeah.
Plusson locking tuners, Goto 201 bridge, like the proper like 6 saddle bridge rather than thing. Upgraded all the hardware to black.
Nice.
It's got orange drop caps, CTS pots.
Yeah.
Like this guy's put like, I would say 500 quid's worth of upgrades on it, but has now decided he wants to sell it. I'm going to imagine if it goes for less than like 400 quid, he's going to cancel the listing. I think he probably didn't mean to put it down for start at 0, but this was like, it's one of these ones that started at 99p.
Yeah.
But it's only got 2 days left on it, and I will be keeping an eye out.
Free listing though, don't they, if you don't put a reserve on it?
Is that it?
Yeah. It might be a case where he just goes, you know what, I need the space and I don't necessarily care what I get for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what if the listing says, look, I need to, like, he's sad to see it go, but he needs the space. So, yeah, maybe he will let it go, but I will, probably up the maximum bid to maybe even like 270, 280. But like, if I can get it for under 300 quid, it's 700, I think, what, like 789 quid, something like that now, new.
Yeah.
And it's purple and add a stupid amount of upgrades done to it, so it'd be stupid not to.
No, even if it hadn't had the upgrades, getting it for half of the price in a like pretty limited colour, you're like, well, that's worth it. But then, like, add the upgrades onto that, because like we always have this conversation about like people over expecting because they've put upgrades onto a guitar. Like, a lot of the time, the upgrades that you do to a guitar is that's for you. And if you're coming to sell it, if you want like maximum profit on what you're selling, change the stuff back to stock and sell the bits off. Because like, no one cares that you've put, I don't know, some random YouTuber's signature pickup set into a guitar, and they don't care that you've upgraded the tuners for fancy German name tuners. Like, it's the guitar is still a like £700 worth of guitar. It's not increased the value. Yeah,
no, and that's it. And this guy's clearly gone the other way of like, look, I'm not like, I'll mention what the upgrades are, but I'm not saying this guitar is now £1,000 because I paid 700 quid and I've done 300 quid's worth of work to it.
Yeah, that unfortunately is where some people's mentality goes, isn't it? It's like, I paid this and then I've added this much onto it, so it must be worth that. No.
Yeah.
Like, your guitar, most of the times, is worth half of what you paid for it. Or, like, even the instant you've taken it out of the shop. If you've paid £1,000 for it, you might get 600 for it.
Yeah.
Like, tis what it is. Right.
It is, but yeah. So I've like I say, I've put a bid on that, and it expires before this podcast goes live. So you can't go and eBay it now and outbid me.
Well, this guy
you can, but they can't.
No, it would be a bit suspicious. Just one sec there, Matt. Like, you carry on the podcast. I've got something to do. Weird.
Yeah, and my phone just flashes up eBay outbid.
Yeah, the bastard pedal chap. It would be worth setting up a new eBay account just to do that. It would be a really shitty thing to do, though. No, I'm not going to do that. But like, just bear in mind that is a fantastic guitar, and I definitely would. If you would have posted that in our group and went, "Oh, I've already got one of these, but this is a good deal," that would be my bid. We'd be talking about now.
Yeah. I thought that might be the case, but I saw it and I was like, for less, and like I say, anything less than 300 quid, and that is a steal.
Yeah. Oh, Facebook Marketplace served me up some sauce this week. It went, oh, you like Harley Benton guitars, don't you? Here's a Fusion T for 180 quid. Like, oh, you motherfucker. Fortunately for me, it was out of my circle of, like, the location circle that I've put on it, and they didn't mention anything about delivery. So I was like, I'll leave that unless I see it again, and then I'll make some arrangements.
Yeah,
because the Fusion Tees are apparently quite good.
So I believe, mind you, I think most of that Fusion range is meant to be pretty good.
Yeah. The one that I've got, the Fusion, is Like, it's got a surprising level of quality. I changed the strap pins out on it this week because I finally got around to installing the lock-in strap pins and the lock-in straps.
Yeah.
I've had for about a month and a half. And what really surprised me, as I was replacing the strap pins on the Fusion, the screws that I took out of the original strap pins were bigger than the replacement screws.
Wow.
So like they were longer. And I thought, that's a level of quality. Like they could have easily, I know it would have saved them like 5 cents or something. But
yeah,
it's the level of level of attention to detail that some companies just go, oh yeah, we'll get away with that if we save that. They've really thought about like every last little thing, and to them that extra 5 cents means that strap pin's not going to be falling out, which means that it's a more solid gigging instrument.
Yeah.
So I ended up using the original screws with the aftermarket strap pins because it was like they're better screws, they're longer screws, they're like more anchored into the body. I did the same with the Fire Mist today, and they were smaller screws. But
right, okay.
like this, theoretically, £100 difference in the in the guitars. Well, not so much anymore. I think the Fusion 3 that I got is £288 now, and the Fire Mist is £255, I think. So there's really not a lot of difference in it. But like, they're both wicked guitars. Like they both play and spec wise are well above the £300 mark that they're asking for them. They are well above that.
Cool.
I might be doing a video about that soon. just to prep you for it. There might be a video coming out about that. However, this week is episode number 339 of the Fret Talk podcast, as we have mentioned. We've got a little special segment this week, which is all based around 339 style instruments. So I've given us a selection of 335 style instruments. We've got the Gibson 339. We've got an Epiphone 339. We've got your D'Angelico. We've got a Harley Benton. This one it's not really like the rest of them, like double cut, smaller body, 335-ish style instruments. The Harley Benton is the only one that's not like that, because they don't do, or not that I could find, they don't do a smaller body 339-esque body. Yeah. But it's like, so their one is like almost like a Les Paul Florentine-ish kind of thing. We've got a Gretsch. We've got a B&G. We've got an Ibanez. So let's have a look.
B&G is also a single cut as well.
It's a no cut. It's basically a fucking paddle, but it's a really small body. So that one,
it's got a cut.
Oh, has it? Is the one that I threw in, because they do one which is just a paddle, and I was looking at those.
Yeah, no, this is a single cut. Yes. Certainly the one you put in the thing is a single cut.
Yeah, so if you imagine that, but without
the
cut. Yeah, they also do that as well. I mean, it's not a cheap one. So let's have a look at them as they kind of...
They are in the dock.
Yeah. Oh no, I've pulled up the wrong Ibanez by the looks of it. Oh no, I haven't. I've added another Ibanez on. So we've got the Gibson ES339 Figured Blueberry Burst is the one that I chose. I think it also comes in different colours.
It does. They do a 339 60s Cherry, which is much more tasteful.
Yeah. Let's have a look at that one then. Yeah. This is basically like a small body Back to the Future looking motherfucker in it. So for £2,590, you can get a small 335. Yeah, I mean, classic look. Nitro finished, dot inlays, which for $2,500, come on, give us some block inlays.
You see, I disagree. I don't want your block inlays. I don't like them. I'd far rather dots.
No, there you go. To each their own.
That's I was going to say that's a personal preference thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got classic 57 humbuckers in this as well. Aside from that, it's basically like your standard Gibson semi-hollow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that one. The Epiphone version, very, very similar, like same colour. £464. That seems quite pricey for an Epi. They were cheaper than that. But I mean, I suppose if they're asking $1,500 for an Adam Jones 464s,
for a B-man guitar.
Yeah, that's affordable. Days. Let's see what they've got in this. So obviously, it's probably not going to have the nitro finish in this one. It's got classic Pro humbuckers. Actually, so that's not too bad because the classic Pro humbuckers are they're not the full-on Gibson design ones, but they're not the cheap shit ones as well. Graphtec new bone nut as well.
Yeah, which is better than you could get on old Epiphones.
Yeah, so actually this one seems like they've stepped up a little bit. It's got the not quite full open book headstock, but the not clipped wing one as well.
The newer one.
Yeah.
And
then we've got the D'Angelico coming in next, which, So differences about this one. This is only one volume, one tone rather than volume tone per pickup.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got the Supro bolt humbuckers. Very similar kinds of setup, isn't it, really?
And it's an ebony fretboard rather than, I think the last one was Indian Laurel and the first one was Rosewood.
Yeah. Okay, so these were the ones that were like £1,200 and now they're down.
Yeah, they were 12,499 on release in the UK. And this is you can get them. The Guitar still has a few at the 500 that or 499 that I paid.
Oh, there you go.
Toman have got them up for 589.
I mean, that seems reasonable, doesn't it? Considering they were £1,200, and you can personally vouch for the fact that these are like they're set really well and they play very nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, I mean, I know I've got one of these, so I've got a personal stake. But like the added little features of things like the knobs are wood. They're wood knobs rather than like your classic kind of speed knobs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they just have a bit of a and they've just got a bit of a better feel for me. I just thought it makes the guitar look a little bit classier. But yeah, like in terms of it looks very similar. Like you wouldn't, if you weren't a guitarist, you'd think it was a 339 or whatever. Yeah. Like they're very, very similar.
If you sent grandma in to buy you like a 339 and you showed her a picture and then buy this one, she could easily come back with a D'Angelico.
Yeah.
The F-holes are bigger in the D'Angelico, which makes me feel it's better somehow. A bigger F-hole is always better. I don't know. Then we go to the Harley Benton Aeolus. Are we allowed to say that pre-watershed? Is that not a lady part?
No, that's Areola.
I'm sure I dated her in high school.
He's the goalkeeper for West Ham now, I think, actually.
he's a right tit. So the Harley Benton...
I'm sure he's never heard that before.
The Harley Benton Areola is the odd one out here. It's kind of like a slightly fatter Les Paul shape. 2 knobs. The pickup selector isn't down by the bridge; it's up on the horn, so it is kind of Les Paul-y. I think it's So this is a slightly more kind of modern take on it. So you've got a roasted maple neck, stainless steel jumbo frets, and the Tesla VR2 Alnico 5 humbuckers. So not the Roswells. So it's a bit like the semi-hollow version of the Fusions, because it's kind of that feature set. Really kind of heavily featured. Very, very good on paper. Out of the lot, potentially not the one that I'd go for, because it just doesn't look as good. It's just kind of plain, isn't it?
Yeah, like it is, and like you'd think that it'd be one that you go for. It's got all of the modern features that we look for in guitars these days. The heel accessible, but you don't have to take the neck off. Truss rod, just it's a very much a modern player's instrument.
Shit.
But it just it's I don't know, it just looks a bit weird because it's a Les Paul, but it's a bit fat.
Yeah, I think my complaints about it is that the body has a darker look to it than the fretboard, which
should never be the case.
No, it looks a bit strange, doesn't it? And the shape is just, I mean, it's a Harley Benton original shape, because it's not like full on take on a Les Paul. It's a bit different, but it just looks like a guitar.
Well, it's a single cut 339, isn't it? It's not a Les Paul shape. It's a 335, 339, somewhere in between, maybe even for the back end of it, and then someone shoved the Les Paul top horn on it.
Yeah, but a slightly more rounded horn. Yeah, so it's potentially not winning our favour here. Now we get on to so we've got the Gretsch Streamliner, 459. Slightly different thing here, because we're talking Filtertrons rather than, Broadtrons, should I say. These are humbuckers, not actual Filtertron style pickups, but have the look of Filtertrons. It's got a Bigsby style bridge as well. Is it an actual
licensed? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is Bigsby, because I assume it is. I assume it would be the same bridge I had. Do you remember I had the big hollow body for a while?
Okay, yeah.
In this series for maybe 18 months, that had a licensed Bigsby. I think it's a licensed Bigsby in it.
Yeah, not one of the ones that you'd necessarily trust, but
yeah, I mean, it was fine if you did a little bit of wiggling. I wouldn't do too much vigorous wiggling with your wiggle stick on these.
I mean, not at my age anyway. Vigorous wiggling those days are long gone. But
yeah, I mean, my biggest issue with this is actually I thought the pickups in mine sounded shit. And that's part of the reason why I got rid of it, because with hollow bodies, they're a bit of a pain in the ass to change the pickups out of, because there's no rear cavity to access to get to the back of the pots. You've got to take the pots out through the F-hole.
Yeah, and this very much has that, hasn't it? There's no.
Yeah, it's got those Broadtrons. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no access via the back. Because my Midtone, that's one of the good points of that, is that it's a bit like a thin line Telecaster in the fact that it's kind of, rather than like laminate on top of a centre block, it's chambered. So
right, okay.
They've managed to put a hole in the back so you can access the cavity.
Yeah.
Which I thought was wicked.
Absolutely.
And it's also a flat top as well, which I love flat tops. I'd love a flat top Les Paul if I could. But they just don't do it. But yeah, the Streamliner, it's got the look, hasn't it? It looks the tits.
Yeah. Looks great. I mean, like I say, you'd have to, for me, I wouldn't go for one if I was going to get a Gretsch in this shape. They will do one that's more expensive, that's in a different line with different pickups in it, and I'd probably end up going that way. But
yeah, because it's just a pain in the ass, isn't it? Right, now we're going to the B&G little sister, which is an odd one out of this because it's got P90s, but weird kind of. How do you describe this body? Like bean shaped, like really really thin, tiny thin bean shaped body.
I guess like I don't even know how to go about describing it, but I suppose it's like a stretched Les Paul.
Yeah, I mean, like, but it doesn't seem longer. It's just that you've squashed the sides of the Les Paul. Like a Les Paul wearing.
Yeah, I guess you've pushed it in rather than pulled it long. You've just. Yeah, you've dropped it into Microsoft Paint, and then you've dragged the top and bottom towards each other and not changed any of the other dimensions.
Yeah. Oh, like back in school projects when you had to make 6 pictures fit on a page, and rather than scaling them properly, you would squish the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's design. Yeah. And an added bonus of the D&G as well, B&G, is it's got like a Spanish guitar style headstock, so with slots cut in. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's
people love those.
Love, isn't it?
I hate. Like Taylor do it in some of their acoustics, but steel strung acoustics, and I always look at it and think that looks shit. And they're always on the more expensive ones, and people go, "Oh, they look great, don't they?" And I'm like, "No. I've never thought. Do you know what this headstock needs? 2 massive holes in it."
Yeah, weight relief. It fucking doesn't. It's just to me, it's another thing to break, isn't it? It looks like another point that if you accidentally lean on it a bit too hard, that's a weak point. I don't think we're loving this B&G. I mean, it'll go on to the questions that we have a little bit later, basically rounding these up. I don't think the B&G's got a look in, really. The final one is, of course, the Ibanez AM53. They do the AS, which is the 335, and the AM and the slightly smaller one. This one I chose over because they do these in a number of price points as well. They go up to like $1,500 for like the Japanese made. I think it's Japanese made.
Yeah,
but at very least, slightly better spec than this one. This one,
they go up to $2,000. In fact, just by clicking on the pictures on Thomann.
There you go. So. This one, Infinity humbuckers, 22 medium frets, very much just a basic small body semi-acoustic. Looks kind of good. Like it's finished quite well. 2085 is the big boy, isn't it? So you can go the cheap version. You can go slightly more expensive version. So there's our roundup of kind of what's on the market for the 339 style options. Yeah, because I hadn't really looked into this much and just assumed that Gibson and Epiphone were the only ones that did the 339. And then you brought to us the D'Angelico, and I thought, this is an interesting rabbit hole to go down. So I did.
Yeah.
Right, we've got to rate them. Which, out of those lot, which do you think, purely based on looks, is the one that if you couldn't try them and you just had to go based on what it looked like, which one you're going for?
The Gretsch, probably. Like, the Gretsch looks like the coolest guitar.
It really
like, if we're going purely based on aesthetics, the Gretsch is the coolest of the lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, even knowing what I know about the humbuckers being shit, I would still, like, if they were all lined up in a row, the Gretsch is the one that I'd go play first. and I think followed very closely by the Gibson. I think the Blueberry Burst actually looks quite nice.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Blueberry Burst, but that's just, again, down to the aesthetics. I love the classic look of a proper cherry 335, 339 style guitar because of that scene from Back to the Future that we all know was a 345 before it was released, or was it a 355 and it was supposed to be a 345 or something? I can't.
No, it was a 345. Yeah, had the stereo jacks. Yeah, and the very tone switch. Yeah, weren't around in that time period.
Yeah, but yeah, like the Gibson looks great, but it is $3,000. And like that's the kind of
purely on looks. You'd pick up the Gibson.
Yeah, but I still think I'd pick up the cheaper Gretsch first because it just looks so cool. But yeah, I think that would definitely be the order I would do. I'd probably do the Gretsch first, then that Gibson. I'd then probably go for the D'Angelico.
Yeah.
The Ibanez would be there if it had covered pickups, but it doesn't, and I think all humbuckers should be covered.
So if we went for the expensive Ibanez, you're going for the Ibanez as well. Okay, yeah, cool. Right, so from the choice, what are we saying for best value? Best value for money?
I mean, I'm always going to say the D'Angelico here because I've played one, I've bought one, and it punches way, way above its price point. Like I say, I paid £500 for it, and I have played guitars that cost 3 times that don't play as well as this guitar. I am certain that the reason why the price has gone down is because it's a non kind of big brand guitar. I don't think you're going to get the best value for money out of Gibson. I think we all know that. Harley Benton come with potential issues, not always, but QC can be hit and miss. Like I say, the Gretsch, those pickups don't do it for me. I'm sure they'll be fine for some people, but they were just a bit dark and a bit muddy, especially when you're looking at them expecting broad Filtertrons and you're getting quite dark humbuckers. It just doesn't do it for me. I don't know anything about B&G, but the guitar just looks a bit weird. And maybe it would be fine. The Ibanez's, I'm sure, would be great value for money, those cheaper ones, but I don't think they'll be as good as the D'Angelico. I think a guitar that people were raving about at the $1,299 price point that you can now get for, less than half of that. I think you're going to struggle to get a better value for money guitar at the moment. No.
Yeah. So, if I'm looking at it like purely based on the figures, the Ibanez is a good £100 cheaper than all of the other options. But then you've got to talk about, like, in terms of value for the money, because I know those Infinity humbuckers are the ones that you have in all of the cheap Ibanez's. And they're fine. They do the job, but they're nothing special. And like this guitar, Ibanez are really, really spot on quality-wise in the low price points. Their quality control is shit hot. It is so good. They don't let anything come out of the factory that doesn't play at least like reasonably. A lot of the time you pick up an Ibanez off the shelf and it plays well. So I'm taking that into consideration. The Harley Bentons, again, on spec. The specs are above even some of the high spec ones. However, again, like the pickups probably aren't going to be fantastic, and it's getting closer in price to the others. Then it's like $339, which is a good price for this. But it's like bumping up into that close to £400 mark, which is where everything else sits. So I'm thinking, actually, the Ibanez probably is the best value for money, but the D'Angelico is probably twice the guitar, if not more. Like, you pay twice the price, you get more than twice the guitar. So actually, that's suggesting that that's actually better value for money. Because I don't think then you pay double what the D'Angelico is for the B&G, and that then is twice the guitar of the D'Angelico. I don't think it would be. I couldn't say for sure because I've not tried one, but I don't think it would be. And then is the Gibson 5 times the guitar? Again. Well, let's be generous, because it's not like it's not bang on. So let's say it's 4 times the guitar that the D'Angelico is, and it's not. Yeah. It's not. So actually, the D'Angelico takes it. But with the Ibanez coming in as a close second, and the Harley Benton having an honourable mention, because I think at the lower price points, you're definitely spot on with the quality control issues. I think once you start getting past that 250 mark, they're a lot more cautious about what they're sending out.
Yeah.
And I have heard people talk about the stinkers that they've had within the Fusion range. There's a guy messaged me on YouTube today saying he's got a Fusion T and the string alignment's off, so the string occasionally pops off the edge of the fretboard, which
not good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's like it's something you could potentially fix, like undoing the screws on the back of the neck and giving it a bit of a jolt down.
A whack.
Yeah, and then tightening it back up, or like shimming the neck at the side to make sure it stays. But that's the kind of thing you're not really wanting to do with a guitar that you've just bought.
Yeah.
So
and it's not what you expect from the supposed higher quality price point of those Fusions. Like, you wouldn't be angry to do that on the £79 Strats that they do, but once you start paying over 300 quid for a guitar, you probably don't want to be doing that yourself. Like, that should be something that should be picked up.
And it's something that, like, the equivalent Ibanez at that price point wouldn't have. So you are well within your rights not to expect that on that guitar. But then equally, I've got 2 Harley Bentons which have both, like, they both came with very safely set action. I'm not saying it was bad, but it was on the higher side. And I've reduced that down, and it didn't take much. Like, one of the necks I've shimmed, one of them I just brought the bridge lower to the body, and they both play perfectly fine now. Like, to my standard. But there's been no quality issues at all. Right, our final question for this is overall winner. Which one? If you had the money, say you had $3,000 and you had to buy one of these, which one you buying? I mean, this is an easy question for you because you did.
I did, yeah. If I was going to do it again, looking at all these guitars, I think I'd still end up with the D'Angelico, because I think if I had $3,000, I could buy the D'Angelico, I could buy a Schecter Nick Johnston Strat, a Schecter Nick Johnston Telly, and spend 500 quid on straps and like strap locks and all the other things to go with those 3 guitars.
Yeah, I've got to say, like, if we're throwing in the $2,000 Ibanez AM 2000, I'd be very tempted.
I mean, I can see it. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it looks good.
Yeah, it's got the kind of the classy Ibanez thing. It's made in Japan as well, so it's gonna be very good. It's gonna be very good. Has it got the 57s, the classic 57s in it? I don't know. Does it say? Oh, classic Super 58s, which is the Ibanez like PAFs. So actually,
right, okay.
I'm an Ibanez boy, aren't I? Through and through, I'm a very, very Ibanez-centric chap. I've still got, how many? And we've got 3, despite not being a teenager. So I'm very much Camp Ibanez. So I'd probably go for that, the AM 2000. But I think the D'Angelico again is honourable mention. Just banging value. Yeah, and not bad looking either. Like probably some of the like within the kind of top half of the like looks wise. Oh shit, that slate blue one is a bit naughty.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know which colour to buy. Like that was the only reason why it took me about 3 hours to buy them. When I messaged you going, I think I might get one of these. I didn't know whether to buy the slate blue one. I actually quite like the wine red one as well, but I went for black in the end because I just thought black makes it easier to use at functions, because if I have to wear a certain colour like say if we're doing a Hawaiian night and I've got to wear a Hawaiian t-shirt, and it's got really horrible colours in it that don't go well with blue or don't go well with red, it will go well with black because everything does. Yeah, black is very versatile, isn't it? Yeah, that's why like all of my guitars now are either black or white.
Yeah, I mean that's some solid thought process there. Yeah, I can't argue with it. All right. Oh, you've gone off. The screen's turned off again. There we go. Oh.
I'm not. I haven't gone off. That's a bit mean.
Yeah,
but I've still got shelf life.
you do, Matt. You do. Right. We're past an hour already. Shit. We're going to wrap up with one bit of news, and I think we have to do the final one. We will save the other two for next week, because like post NAMM, news dries up a little bit crazily. So we're going to talk about the Casio Dimension Tripper, which is an odd thing. It's an odd thing. It's a Kickstarter at the moment, but I believe it was being touted around NAMM, which is good. Do I still have it open? Do I still have the thing? I don't think I do. I'll have to do it from memory, because I remember it anyway, because it's a really interesting bit of kit. Oh no, I do have it. Here we go. Fantastic. So Casio is not an unknown name to the guitar world. They are mainly known for the DJ button. Fucking Casio.
Every school music lesson you've ever been in.
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah. But they've taken a little trip into the guitar, and it's strange what they've done. So they've basically created a device that sits between your strap and your strap pin. It almost looks like, do you know those like analog baggage scales? The thing, like a little hook that you hold your baggage on and it tells you how much your baggage weighs.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. So imagine that, but attached to your strap pin and the other end of your strap. And it works a bit like a B-bender. So you pull down on your strap and it kind of extends a little bit. And its function is basically like a digital version of the B-bender. But they say that it's slightly trippier than that as well. So you've basically got like two modules with this. You've got the weird baggage scales thing, and then on the floor you've got like the receiver for this. And you see as the baggage scale thing extends, there's like a visual like MIDI signal, and it shows you how much extension is on that thing. And then you use that to like change the pitch of your guitar. Now it works like a B-bender. I don't know the science behind it. I don't know how it decides that it's only your B string that moves, or if it does that in fact. But
yeah, I've just been watching, like, I have been listening to you, but I've also been watching the video. It looks like actually all it is an expression pedal that is not a pedal, because I don't think it just does the B string. I think when it's in pitch mode, it does all of it, but I'm not sure if they're running it into a pitch shifter as well. But like they're using it to control wah pedals on the demo on the link that you sent through as well. It's just people at NAMM by the looks of it. But yeah, like, so it looks like it is, instead of having a treadle, you can have this as your expression pedal. Even though it's not a pedal, so I guess it's not an expression pedal anymore. It's an expression strap accessory.
Yeah. If they could get it to work with just the B string and work as a B bender, it would be beautiful. If they are just using it as a wah pedal, that motion, the B bender motion, is more difficult to do than rocking your foot back and forth, because you're already using your hands to do stuff. You need to use your palm to push down on your neck to make the thing function. So when you're B bending, you're usually like holding a chord, and then the B bender does the pitch bend. So you've got that time to kind of modulate your pitch. When you're using a wah, you tend to be doing stuff. It tends to like you're doing that alongside playing notes, or if you want to change pitches on something, you tend to do that whilst also doing other things. Like you think of like Tom Morello's solo in Killing the Name Of. He doesn't go wee wee wee. He slides into all of those notes to kind of accentuate the pitch changes. So you can't do that whilst also bending your neck.
Pulling the guitar, yeah. You could put it on the back end of it and try and do that with your elbow.
Yeah. So, but then your picking's going to shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't need any help with my picking going to shit, I'll be honest. Like, I'm good enough at that already.
If I hit the right string 1 out of 3 times, I'm happy.
There you go, yes. Yeah, 33% accuracy, isn't it? Like, what more do you want?
It does look like that's what it is. It's an expression pedal that modulates, not with the pedal, but the wiggling of the guitar. Which massively reduces its usability, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's currently in the development stage. If they can make it so that it does B-bender style pitch bending, then we are onto a winner. Because I think that's the thing that it'd be useful for, is being able to use a B-bender without bastardising a guitar to do so.
Yeah.
I love the idea of a B-bender. I love the concept of it, but I am not
drilling and routing the entire guitar.
Yeah, so like your two options are modifying a guitar that you've already got, which, number one, finding someone within the UK who's willing to do that is not a thing. Like, they just don't. It doesn't happen. Or finding a guitar that already has got that mod installed and installed in a way that it's reliable. It just, like, unless you're in America, I assume, where it'll be slightly more prevalent, it's not a thing, and it's something that we've seen on the television, but we don't get to do ourselves. So I'd be willing to drop a couple of £100 on this and go, like, this is what it feels like to do B-bending stuff. And then if you find you really like it, you might then make that step to buy a B-bender Telecaster. As it is at the moment, is no good.
No.
Hey-ho. So that's where we end the podcast for this week, because I just can't have any more disappointment like that. Can't handle it anymore. So I'm going to extend a thank you to our listeners, you lot, you amazing people. You have made it this far. Certificates, you can print them off from the Fret Talk podcast group. Just head on into that podcast group when you get yourself a very professional looking certificate that you can print off. I want to extend a special super sexy thank you to our sponsor, Affordaboard, who just check them out, affordaboard.co.uk. Just if you're ever wanting some budget pedals, check them, because they do good stuff. They're starting to update the website as well. So now it's not only search through company, because it used to be you clicked on the company and then you get a list of pedals. There's searchable via effect types as well now. So like via a drop down menu. So like he's updating that. Like he's listened to customer feedback and said, "Yeah, I'll do this." So check it out. Those I think he's trialing on affordaboard-pedals.co.uk at the moment, so you can see the new version on there and give some feedback. I have yet to do that because he sent me the link when I was on holiday, but I will do that. I definitely will. From what I saw, it looked good. I'm extending one final thank you to our Patreon backers, who are amazing. You're all just good people. For as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive crew as well, in which you get to hear us bitch about Bruce Dickinson today, I think. Yeah, you're like, what? How can people bitch about Bruce Dickinson? He's an amazing fella. He's the front man of Iron Maiden. He can fly planes. He's a fencing champion. Like he's competed for Britain as like a fencing champion in the Olympics. How can you be mad at him? Well, we're gonna give it a good go. Gonna give the old college try. But yeah, $2 a month. You can follow the Patreon and get some exclusive content as well. So our Patreon backers are as follows. We have got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Cheftone Effects. We've got the trifecta of Erector. We've got Mr. Huge Erection, Mike Oxlong, and Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Butter podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Diabetes Foot. We should probably get that checked out. And we've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Pedalboards of Doom and the Jason Wharton YouTube channel, which he released a video about why he got rid of his King of Tone this week. Rather interesting. Yeah, because it's expensive and shit. No, that's not what he said. So if you want to catch me online, I will occasionally be checking out. I always check out Jason's stuff. I like checking out Jason, checking out the Budgie Guitar Show. Who else am I checking out? I'm checking out Steve Casty. Oh, what ledge? I check out loads of guitar stuff on YouTube. I also check out fucking Pokemon Nuzlocke because I'm a massive nerd. But if you want to check out the stuff that I make, you go YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads /BudgetPedalChap. You'll find me just doing my thing. And YouTube, of course, is the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which this week, I've suddenly gone German, but let's roll with it. This week, we will be checking out the Moval Interstellar Blues Overdrive. I can't keep it up, sorry. Really sorry, I don't know why. So the Interstellar Blues Drive, I think it is, which you'd think is either a tube screamer or a blues driver. And it's neither, so definitely check that out. And Matt, where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm at heel_MattQ on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads.
Nice. So that'll be us for this week. So from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Mr. Matt Quine. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Hey. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.
Bye. I bought my blind friend a cheese grater for Christmas this year. He said it was the most violent book he'd ever read.
Oh shit! Yeah, I like that one actually. Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it.